Back here on the Rich Eisen Show, I introduce you once again to a man who was here a long time ago and is a return guest, which delights me. And it delights me that Bookie is season 2. It returns on Max, available on Roku. Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Corddry is here.
Oh, yeah.
That's an applause line if I've ever heard it.
Oh, God. It's so good to be here.
What a fun show, man.
I've done a lot of nothing for a while, but I have a really busy week. I was sick for last week. I got a cold this week. I had a lot of shit to do.
That's fine.
I went and said it.
Yeah, it's okay. We're still on Roku. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, God. I do apologize.
It's for mature or needs his own.
To the mature out there.
Rob Corddry here, everybody, on the Rich Eisen Show.
I'm a bad person.
But it's good
anyway,
Yes, sir.
I have a lot of meetings and writing, and this is what I mean, it's not digging holes, right? But it's a busy week.
Going on.
It's a busy week. And then last night, I know I'm coming in here at some point. I look at my calendar, and I see the Rich Eisen Show on my calendar, and I go, oh, thank God.
We're a breather?
And my wife is there. Never hears that from me.
Yeah, right.
What? I got Rich Eisen tomorrow. And my wife goes, who?
Oh. Fine.
Not a sports fan.
It's fine.
Just not a sports fan. She would love you, by the way.
Well, I mean, we have a similar pate. We have a similar look.
You know,
hold on,
her
let
type.
me put my glasses on.
Oh, God.
You know?
You are her type.
See what I'm saying?
You are her type. And you're smart. You're smarter than I am. You will never meet my wife.
Oh, my God. Look at this. Look at that shot that we have ready.
God,
right
too handsome, very masculine.
I would agree. I would agree. We've got similar look, our glasses.
I mean, I probably said it on this show. You know, the reason people lose their hair is an excess in testosterone.
Let me write that down for later. Let me write that down for another day.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can use that.
And look at you coming in here on the day Bill Belichick is named the head coach at University of North Carolina football.
What did I say before you went live? And I was sitting here in the chair, something like, great. I was just sitting here moping, of course. That son of a gun.
It's unbelievable.
The day I'm doing Rich Eisen, my favorite sports show, Belichick has got to pull the rug out from under me.
Look at him. He's being introduced as we speak. He's talking. He's smiling.
He's saying words. He looks like he's doing bits. You know? He could be a funny guy, probably.
He is actually can be a little bit funny.
He is. I mean, I think
doing bits that's funny.
He is. You know, he's doing his A material. Look at him. He's It's a dry humor, but he. As we were saying, this is the most you'll hear him speak from now on.
Then he'll be gone like the wind.
No more.
That's it. You'll only hear from him after.
You stole my one punchline, which you told me about this in the green room. I just found out 10 minutes ago.
That's true, because you've been a busy man.
And I was sitting there watching, going, I got nothing. Oh, I got one thing. On to Wake Forest.
That's it.
And Rich goes, yeah, we already said that before.
But again, this is why you and I are very similar.
I guess.
I chose that. I think wake is a funny
wake.
word to say.
Yeah.
Right?
It's
you know?
Yeah, oh man, let's get deep on this.
We're moving on to tech.
Plosives are funny.
That's it.
What's in that? What's a good? Any P's in there?
I don't know.
Who cares?
Maybe somebody's got a. Does somebody have to tell him what a hokey is? That's a Virginia Tech hokey.
Yeah. Boston College isn't funny.
No, that doesn't have that. Doesn't have the same ring to it.
Not funny at all. On to Boston College.
On to Georgia Tech. We're moving on to Georgia Tech. That's pretty much what it is.
On the Wake.
I can't believe it. He's going back to school, man. He's college head coach.
I'm glad I have as much to say about it as you guys appear to say, because I watch you guys I don't know.
I know.
Shocking.
Nobody knows.
No, I don't know.
Because imagine all those years you're going through, you're a Patriot fan, you're watching, this unfold in the most generationally unique way, and that his career is going to finish up at school, in college.
I feel like he's been my grumpy uncle for the past however many years. It comes to Thanksgiving with a thick book. It sits in the corner, and you're like, oh, God, Uncle Bill. It's just Uncle Bill.
It's Uncle Bill.
And now, I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to watch college.
Yes.
That's better anyway, right? That's what I hear.
Well, you have the time on the weekends, right? Saturdays now?
I mean,
you can tell your family,
listen,
I'll see you. I got to watch Carolina.
Go.
I got to watch Carolina Wake. See if they'll laugh at that.
I've already tried that with basketball. It doesn't. My wife did not buy this ticket. I don't know, when I was in New York, I and met her, I wasn't watching a lot of sports, and so she didn't know that I'm like, oh, by the way, I'm a football fan, and most Saturdays, it was when the Red Zone channel became a thing. I was like, guess what? Saturdays, I'm going to be like in my office, schizophrenically watching like all of the games at once.
Yes.
And she was like, okay, you get one sport.
Oh.
And I said, thank you.
That's right.
You know, I was like,
you normally say, thank you, may I have another? But she told you there's only one sport.
I could make the argument that college football is the same sport.
How many fantasy teams fantasy leagues are you? I recall you had an unhealthy amount last time you were here. I don't know if you were able to weed it out.
We don't really have to talk about it, right? Four fantasy and a pick'em league.
Okay.
Which I'm doing well in. I always do well in that.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, okay. I mean, I just do what Vegas does.
Which is?
I go with the spread.
Oh, I thought you said you fixed it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I cheat.
That's what he says.
I'm in organized crime.
Rob Corddry. I had no idea. Well, you're in Bookie, so you might have been introduced to something going on.
Slightly organized.
So you're in 4 fantasy leagues.
Are you in
any? Did you reach the playoffs in any? Of these
so
leagues?
I come in here, always peacocking around, trophies with me. I'm gotten pretty good at fantasy over the years. And I don't know, man, there's a sweet spot of preparation.
Yes.
15, 20 years, I still haven't found the right, dialed it in. Because I would over-prepare and be garbage. I would under-prepare and win.
Yes.
So now, this year, I just didn't prepare. I just phoned it in.
Yes.
Garbage. I am.
That's no good.
I am, for the first time in my fantasy football career, playing in the consolation bracket.
Oh, boy.
That's a sad place.
Yeah.
Consolation bracket. It's like everybody gets a trophy.
Plus, who plays fantasy for pride, right? You got to play for bragging rights. You
playing for bragging rights and cash. I want cash.
Exactly.
So you're in the consolation. All 4 leagues. You're in the consolation bracket, or just the one that you really want to win?
And some of the leagues don't even have that.
Oh boy.
They're like, well, we're just having fun. Nope.
Oh my gosh. You don't know those anyway.
You can still play if you want. And I do. I was on the waiver wire yesterday, furiously drafting players. Why am I doing this?
And did you pick anybody up? Did we get anybody here?
Oh yeah. I got a fella named Sincere. Sincere McCormick.
By the way, not a bad waiver wire pickup for you, sir. For the Raiders.
I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm like, who? Oh, this guy's awesome. I don't know. He's gonna be, I will go so far as to say, next year's keeper.
Really? Okay. What's your name of your team that Sincere McCormick is now on right now?
With team names, I can't say most of them on. Oh, no. That one, I believe, is called Finger Time.
I don't know. Remember? That one caught me. I didn't expect
and I'll explain just briefly.
No, please.
Do you know that my favorite thing in the world are those NFL bad lip reading videos?
Yes.
And the very first one, one of the ref goes, Finger Time. And that was it. I think one of my other names is Knife School.
Knife School?
As in, I'm taking you to knife school.
Okay.
And
I appreciate using that in the form of a sentence because I was unfamiliar as how it would actually work.
Yeah, it sounds badass.
Okay.
Doesn't
all right.
it?
Finger Time.
And then, I don't know, my family one is probably Corddry's team, Rob's team, Rob C's team. And I don't remember.
That's the fantasy leagues that you're in. Okay, fantastic. Rob Corddry.
I don't go with the puns.
I like it.
I don't go with the puns.
Nor does Paul Rudd, right? His one was Dench! Exclamation point.
Dench!
That was it. And another one was
That's why he's the king.
A floral arrangement. Was it?
A floral arrangement.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh no, a floral moment because he saw that on a website.
It's beautiful, man.
Called a floral moment.
That's kind of the way to go.
Yeah.
It's what is the most anti-football,
obscure, random?
Well, what we do here is
I'm going to name mine Goop.
What we
try to get a sponsorship.
That's not bad.
No joke.
Yeah. Hey. That somebody, I don't know if Gwyneth is a fantasy footballer, but we'll just say stuff on occasion here on the program and just write that down. Says that sounds like a great fantasy team.
Oh, good.
Name.
What do you got?
So,
I have a list of 50 right now just from this season.
You got what do you got?
How about this one? I wanted more Garcia.
Okay. We don't know what that is.
I have no idea what
He doesn't
that is.
write down the
That's
context.
I'm
of
going
it.
to learn guitar and name my band that.
Okay.
Finger of Blame. Speaking of fingers.
Oh, I love
Finger of
fingers. Just
Blame.
always works.
Yeah.
Bloomin' Onion Dust.
Okay. That's not bad.
I've heard better.
Oh, okay, interesting. Zubaz Exterior.
Zubaz exterior.
Zubaz is just a funny word.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Summer of Heineke.
Okay.
Love that band.
Summer of Heineke. Who could forget it?
Shotgun with Kevin Harlan.
Okay, that's not bad.
Getting more.
My fantasy my fantasy team name is Sprinkle a Little Ursay. It's a sprinkle of Ursay.
Again,
Sprinkle of Ursay.
Back to everything's a circle. Sprinkle.
There
Funny
you
word,
go.
man. Sprinkle.
Rob Corddry here on the Rich Eisen Show. Bookie seems like it's a blast to do.
Yeah, there's worse jobs. It's super fun. It's a great group. I mean, there's really very little I can say about it that I don't love.
Right.
It's an easy show to do because I just have fun.
Maniscalco is just fantastic to be
You know what's
around.
funny about him?
Please.
Is that he's, I mean, dare I say, one of the funniest men in America?
Yes, sir.
Until he's off camera. And then he's like, I don't do it. Nah, I'm not punched in right now. You know, like he's like, I wait till I punch in. Like he told a story about how some guy was like, oh, you're a comedian? Tell me a joke. And there's no punchline to this story,
Yes.
and it's his story anyway.
Yeah.
But like if you knew Sebastian, he's just like, he like takes his off time.
He just sits there by himself.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, of course.
Easy to talk to.
Yes, indeed.
He doesn't feel like he has to do bits all the time, like other guys
Like
who can't, who doesn't shut up. The old diarrhea of the mouth over in the corner. You know, Sebastian's like, God, series regular now, awesome.
well, it's great. I mean, the show's fun, man.
It's fun. It's a fun show. I mean,
Were you on the set when Charlie Sheen was there too?
I did a table read with Charlie Sheen, and I took my daughter, my 16-year-old daughter, to the premiere last night, and
Oh boy.
half of Hollywood was like, bad dad. But you know, my daughter, we took her to see Poor Things. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie.
Oh my God.
Bad idea. Yeah. I had no idea. And then, you know that scene when her toes are curling at the end of the bed and the camera climbs up, and I'm like, why did I think this movie would be about anything other than this?
Poor choice.
Poor choices.
Yes, indeed.
Oh
my God.
So now, yeah, she can watch Bookie.
Has she seen anything of yours? Like, has she?
I think her favorite thing is Unaccompanied Minors. It's like a kid's Christmas movie that I did.
Have you shown her Old School yet?
Nah, I mean, am I really in old school?
Okay. If you blink.
She has watched Hot Tub Time Machine finally.
Okay.
I forbid my children to see that movie. And she watched it on the sly.
And?
I didn't get a straight answer. She was like, and I was like, I'm not gonna pursue.
Well, how about any of the Will Ferrell movies that you were in?
No, not that I was in.
Okay.
But she loves Will Ferrell. Okay. You know, her favorite movie is that Eurovision.
Okay.
Eurovision song contest.
Okay, sure.
Which is a fantastic, underrated movie.
Okay.
But yeah, that's probably her favorite movie. But I brought her last night, and I don't remember where that story was going. But
it's all because I asked
it was fantastic.
The Charlie Sheen.
And I had to explain on the car ride home for about half the car ride home, all the way across town to Silver Lake, who Charlie Sheen was.
Oh.
Try describing that, like
Right. It's he was a pretty big star in the 80s. And then,
great actor. That's how I started.
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller. Remember Ferris Bueller? He was that guy. And she's like, oh, I like him. I was like, just wait. Hold that thought. But it has a happy ending. Like, he's a fantastic guy.
Yes.
I met him at the table read. I was like, I like Charlie Sheen.
Well, who doesn't like Charlie Sheen?
He's great.
Right? I mean,
he's great.
Right.
So polite. And that he can repair that relationship with Chuck Lorre after
yeah,
the biggest explosion to happen in this town in years.
Oh my God,
I mean, got to be like enlightened or something.
Well, I mean, he's great. The show's great, man. And I just love having you on here.
I love being on. I'm not leaving.
You don't have to.
Thanks.
You don't have to. Nobody's kicking you out. Nobody's kicking you out.
What are we talking about next?
Patriots.
I got to go. Go Pats.
No?
Yeah, always.
Okay.
We're rebuilding, you know? It's like rebuilding is rebuilding, guys. You like seeing buildings being built?
Yes, of course.
Same thing.
Who doesn't like watching
the big machines?
Architecture?
Steam shovels.
I just think it's funny that the Patriots are rebuilding using the quarterback they got from North Carolina. And when they got him from North Carolina's program went so south, they hired Bill Belichick.
You just said a mouthful, huh?
There you go.
God.
It's the circle of life.
The weirdest ride. I'm going to have the weirdest ride home.
Weirder than the one with your daughter yesterday after explaining.
Yeah, that was pretty strange, man. That was something I wish I had planned.
Yeah, you can't go platoon. You know,
Charlie Sheen comes up on the screen, and I'm like, oh God.
Wall Street, no, that's no good. Wall Street, that's not good. Well, they're great movies, but
movies.
He's not done a bad thing, you know, right?
2.5 Men was really funny.
2.5 Men was what it was. It was a funny show.
Really funny.
It's a joke machine gun
for sure.
You know.
I know. Well, it's good to have you on,
Chuck.
Anytime. Rob Corddry.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Ladies and gentlemen, check out Bookie on Max, which is available through the Roku portal anytime you want. Season 2 is out. Say hi to Nick Bacai, one of my favorite human beings of all time.
Yeah, you're the best. Thank you. I love doing the show.
Right back at you. That's Rob Corddry.
I'll be here tomorrow.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.